with Miriam and the group that are the survivors of the industrial schools, and as people may know or may not know at the moment, this is the 22nd day when these people are on hunger strike outside the Dáil. We've just moved away from the Dáil just for a couple of hours, and then the Dáil will be reconvening tomorrow, and Miriam and the other people will be moving back down to the Dáil. So Miriam, just thank you so much for doing this quick video. Really, the emphasis is on just getting the information out. Some people may not have heard yet, or maybe slightly confused. So what really are we looking for, Miriam, here?
Well, we're on our 22nd day of hunger strike, and we're sleeping out in a tent over in the back of the Dáil, and with three other survivors, friends, Mary Donovan, Mary Dunlevy Greene, and Maurice, Patton, Connell. We were all brought up in institutions in Ireland. Now, these were the industrial and reformatory schools of Ireland. I went in 1959 because my mother was sick with TB. But that's not the problem. My mother was sick, and we were taken by the ISPCC, taken to court as a baby and given a criminal record.
What age were you, Miriam?
I was a baby, a year old.
Yes.
And we were to be detained in an industrial school. I was in Pembroke Farms Industrial School training, and we were sent there until we reached the age of 16. As soon as you enter those doors, I just want to explain to people
Absolutely.
what really happened in these places. They stripped you of your name, they stripped you of your dignity, they stripped you of your voice, and they gave you a number. And they stripped you of your personality. They took your name away. Now remember, my name is Miriam.
Your name is Miriam?
My name is Miriam.
Yeah.
And my number was 1061.
Okay.
Every person that went into an institution, especially the industrial schools and the reformatory schools, their name was taken. We were given, as you say, a criminal record. When they shut those doors, it was the state that took us away. I just want to emphasize that. It was the state, not the church, it was the state. The state put us in there, and it was run by, where I was run by the Mercy Order. They were called the Sisters of Mercy, and I can guarantee you, on my 22nd day of hunger strike, there were no Sisters of Mercy, but they showed us no mercy. From the day you could walk, you walked. You walked, day and night. We did everything. Everything. The beatings, putting you into coffins at night, putting you onto the stairs, stripping you, whipping you, degrading you, telling you you're not loved, you're ugly. And I spent almost 13 years. I could go on forever with the cruelty that happened in these schools, industrial schools and reformatory schools. Mainstream school was exactly the same. We were called Nazareth children, so we're typecast. Our numbers were sewn in our clothes. Don't talk to them. You're one of them.
And what was the name again, Miriam? Nazareth children?
It was Pembroke Farms Industrial School.
Right.
But they changed the name then to make it pretty. Nazareth Home. That was fine. When you were institutionalized.
Yeah.
You with a load of other girls. Boys came in 1969 because the other industrial school closed. Everybody that went through the doors of an industrial school and reformatory schools were given a criminal record by the state. By the state.
So from 1 year of age,
No, it doesn't matter how
you were, or whatever age, yes.
You could have been newborn.
Up until 16.
5, 6, 7. You had to be detained until you reached the age of 16. Because when you reached the age of 16, they were getting paid. I know on my records, they were paid £4 a week for each child that was in my place. So I'm sure they're the same. But I can't understand today that every industrial school had the same punishment.
So Miriam, do you want to just explain to us then a little bit about the apology that was formed by the government and, well,
On the 11th of May 1999, the then teacher, Bertie Hearn, apologised on behalf of the state and the people of Ireland for the cruelty that happened in all industrial and reformatory schools in Ireland, saying it was a bad, what words he came up with, because he didn't really want to say what he wanted to say.
Of course, yeah.
He had to say it. He was forced to apologise. I don't know, did he mean it? Because if he meant it, we wouldn't be sitting here today on
Exactly.
strike. For the 4,000 survivors, over 4,500 survivors that's left in Ireland. I don't know how many is left outside the rest of the world.
Yeah.
In 26 years, all we've ever asked for, like he promised, also in the Ryan report, that we will be looked after. We weren't even offered the enhanced medical card, which is worth nothing. The only thing you get on the enhanced medical card is you don't have to pay for your prescriptions.
Okay.
The HAA medical card was the only time it was given out to was the hepatitis C, the blood contaminated. And they got the full HAA medical card because they have lifetime suffering. Well, I think they contaminated our bodies as children, and we need to be looked after. We also need a full contributory pension for the work that we did as children in these places. Nobody will ever understand. The only person that can tell you a story is you. No academic, nobody can tell your story. The state did this to us. The state gave them permission to do anything they wanted to us as children. And they did. And my God, did we suffer. They were called the Sisters of Mercy. So all we're asking for today, and our 22nd day on hunger strike, and we're sitting out, we're parked outside the door in a tent, and just want to say thank you to all the supporters, all our first responders, the guards. They've all been so good to us. We did meet with Helen McAtee. I have never met a cold-faced woman like Helen McAtee. The last time a woman looked at me like that was a nun that ran the industrial school. For a minute, I thought I was back in the cold. It's like she had a zip on her lip, and she just didn't know how to talk to us. She did not know. She just didn't care. We're nothing to them. And there's a blank in the media. They're told not to touch us. RT won't go near us. We were told this.
Yeah.
Unless one of us is carted off to hospital.
So they'll wait for the drama of that and then create
There's no drama
a story.
about it. We're on a peaceful protest.
Exactly.
We're here. We're here.
Yeah.
We're still here.
Yes.
And I don't care because we were starved as children anyway.
Well, I did ask you about that, about your resilience, and you have amazing resilience. Anyone can see that. And so I did ask you, what do you put that down to?
And all I can say to people, and this is the gospel, and this is so true, our voices were taken as children. We were never allowed to be children. We were never allowed to play, talk, be friends, make friends, because we were classed as ugly. We'll never be any good. We'll never be loved. We'll come to nothing. But I can guarantee you something. We're better than any of them that's sitting over there on that door. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because they don't know. They don't really know. They won't listen to our stories. We're the only people that can tell our story. And if they don't do that, then there's something seriously wrong with them. And I'm asking every person here today to sign our petition, email your TDs, phone them, inundate them, because that was promised to us. Promises are made to be broken, but this promise was never. I make promises all the time, and I only break them if I have to. But these promises were made 26 years ago, and I think it's not a lot to ask for the children, the thousands of children that the state put into these places. They threw away the key, and they were sadistic cruelty. Yeah. They got sexual gratification. If I have to think of it now, because when they used to beat us, they loved it. Every whip, every slap, every strap, they loved it. They counted from 1 to 100, and you couldn't move.
And you know, we have a history of this in Meath ourselves, and many men in County Meath now have stood up and told their story. And finally, I'm going to be taking this back to County Meath. What would you ask the people of County? There's very good people in County Meath. Helen McEntee's constituents.
Helen McEntee's constituency.
Yes.
Helen McEntee, as a mother yourself, and I'm a mother and a grandmother, right? We have to share our stories publicly because we were gagged in recess. We were put on a point system. Certain numbers again, we were discriminated against. If you appealed, or if you told us, no, you can't remember that, that didn't happen. It did happen, and I just want to tell people, it did happen.
Okay.
I sit here today and I swear, and I could swear on the Bible, everything that we tell you is the truth, but everything they tell you over there is a lie. They can't even look at us straight in the face. Yeah. How dare they ignore us? I'm a citizen of Ireland. We are citizens of Ireland. We were children. I'm put on this earth for one reason. God put me on this earth not to be abused by the abusers. They had a calling, not to call to kill us or to hurt us or protect. They were supposed to protect us because our families weren't able to look after us. No, they said our families.
Yeah.
They only took the poor. They didn't take the rich.
Exactly.
They only took the poor. But I'm telling you now, and I want everybody to know this, we are going nowhere. And I just want to say something. I hate numbers. I was 1,061, right? It's something that always gets to me, even when people say, what's your PPS number? It does get to me. And I still believe they look at us as numbers. Even though when I sign off on my letters now, I said I mightn't have had a voice when I was a child. I have a voice now. I'm not 1,061 anymore. My name is Miriam, and this is my voice. And we are the voices of 4,500 people who basically need the HA medical coverage, the Health Amendment Act card, a full contributory pension, and a full apology for the criminal records we were given as babies, and the only crime that they think that criminalised us for being born. And thank you all, and please share it.
And Miriam, I can tell you that from speaking to all of you here today, you most certainly are not numbers in my estimation. It's been wonderful. I thought I knew something about it until I came up here today, and I have learned so much.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Meath with this information, and I am appealing to the people of Meath to, show your compassion. We have a history of this in our own county, and I'm asking the people of Meath in particular to email, to call to the office, to text, to tag, anything you can do to raise the profile of these people in County Meath, in particularly the constituency of Helen McEntee. So for now, it's been an absolute pleasure, of sorts, for want of a better. Sure.
This is the history of Ireland. This is our history. That's what should be taught in schools. The history of Ireland. What the state, and I mean the state, I'm saying the state, did this to children.
Absolutely.
Send us into these sadistic people, and they were given permission to do anything they want to us, and they took everything away from us. But the only thing they never did was break our spirits.
And they most certainly did not. Listen, God bless you, and I'm taking this back to Meath today. God bless you all. Take care, and thank you so much. Godspeed. Godspeed to you.